to die, put out for all mankind. God only Son, perfect and spotless one. He never sinned, suffered as if he did. All authority, every victory is yours. Savior, worthy of honor and glory, worthy of all our praise. You overcame. Jesus, awesome and power forever. Awesome and great is your name. You overcome. Power in hand, speaking the Father's plan. Sending us out, light in this broken land. All authority, every victory is yours. Savior, worthy of honor and glory, worthy of all our praise. For you overcame. Jesus, awesome in power forever. Awesome and great is your name. You overcame. We will overcome by the blood of the Lamb and the word of the testimony, and everyone overcome. We will overcome by the blood of the Lamb and the word of the testimony. Everyone overcome. Savior, worthy of honor and glory, worthy of all our praise. You overcome. Jesus, awesome and power forever. Awesome and great is your name. You overcame. You overcame.
Quite a difference between learning and transformation. When you learn for a specific duration, but when you transform yourself, you change yourself for a lifetime. So ladies and gentlemen, my English home instills a sense of pride in students so that they can live their lives fearlessly and confidently. As it is said that if you have to be a successful person in your job, or if you have to be successful in your business, 20% is your knowledge and 80% are your communication techniques or how you speak. So speaking plays an integral part in our lives, but I think very often we don't value it, we don't lay emphasis on that. So ladies and gentlemen, my English home is an institution where we will culminate language and life skills together, and we'll not only try, but we'll definitely change the personality of your child and make him confident, comfortable with himself or herself so that he can grow in coming years. Now, we'll be starting with our first session. We have students with us who will be presenting their speeches, and you all will be witnessing the transformations here. But before that, I request all of you to please put your mobile phones up in the air. Take out your mobile phones and put it up in the air. All of you. All of you, all the students over here. All of you. All your mobile phones up in the air. And now, I request all of you to please put it on silent mode. Thank you. Thank you so much for participating and cooperating with us. So, are we ready? I want to hear louder yes. There's so many people over here, but I still can't feel the energy. Once again, are we all ready? All right. So can we raise both of our hands up and give huge round of applause for ourselves, please? Thank you so much for your presence. Ladies and gentlemen, we'll be starting with our speeches, and our first student is Sarah. We also call her Drishti. So can we have huge round of applause for Sarah, please?
Hello everybody, this is Sarah from My English Home, and today I'm going to introduce you to the Green Man Festival. With a tradition of championing great music, good times and good causes, Brecon Beacons, the Green Man Festival has now become a summer event for the festival goers in the know. Wales' biggest music event has now carved a niche as a non-corporate and ethically minded affair that does more to rekindle the swinging 60s spirit than all your Glastonburys and readings combined. What can festival goers expect? Music is clearly the main consideration for any summer festival, and this year they welcome the 4 UK headliners who have all played before throughout the years. Belly and Sebastian, Laura Marling, James Blake and Wild Beast. But of course, Green Man is about more than just music. Stray away from imposing mountains foot amphitheater and you will find out the far out with its cinema tent, midnight bonfires, Ensign's Garden offering up over 100 talks, installations, etc. Babbling Tongue celebrates a spoken word with top-notch of lineup of comedy and literature. So how has it developed over the years? Green Man started off back in 2003 as more an intimate relation with friends, family, etc. Thank you and have a nice day.
Wow, thank you. Thank you so much, Drishti. Now I would like to invite Yuri, and we also call her Yashika. Can I have huge round of applause, please?
Hello everyone. Today I, Yuri, is here to introduce you to St. Patrick's Day. St. Patrick's Day is a global celebration of Irish culture around March 17. It particularly remembers St. Patrick, who ministered Christianity in Ireland during the 5th century. What do people do? On this day, people wear an item of green clothing. It is a time when children can indulge in sweets and adults can enjoy a pint of beer at the local pub. Some people plan a pilgrimage to St. Patrick's Purgatory, which is commonly associated with the spiritual healing. History of St. Patrick. St. Patrick is said to be died on March 17 around the year 493. He grew up in Roman Britain but was captured by Irish raiders and taken to Ireland as a slave. He later returned to his family. After some years, he returned to Ireland as a missionary and worked in the northwest of the country. According to popular legends, St. Patrick is said to be died. St. Patrick has got Ireland rid of snakes. However, there has been no snakes in Ireland since the last ice age. The snakes, which St. Patrick banished, may refer to the worshippers of snakes. St. Patrick is said to be buried under cathedral in Downpatrick. Symbols. The most common St. Patrick's Day symbol is shamrock. The religious symbols include snakes and Celtic cross. Thank you and have a...
Wow, Yuri, thank you. I must say you were fantastic. Now, next participant we would like to invite is Sahez. We also Say his. Okay, we also call him Jeff. So can we have huge round of applause please for him?
Hello everybody, today Jeff from my English home is going to introduce you to the Pancake Day. This someone said pancake? Let's know more about Pancake Day and learn how to make this delicious treat for yourself. Pancake Day or Soft Tuesday is a special day celebrated in many countries around the world. It is celebrated in English-speaking countries like the UK, Ireland, Australia and Canada. In some countries like France and the USA, it is known as Mardi Gras or Fat Tuesday. In other countries like Spain, Italy and Brazil, Soft Tuesday is at the end of Carnival. On this day, many people eat a pancake, a thin flat cake made in a pan. Pancake Day is always on Tuesday in February or March. It is the day before Ash Wednesday, the start of Lent. Lent is a period of 40 days before Easter, when people often stop eating things that are bad for them, like chocolate or fast food. Another tradition on the Pancake Day in the UK is pancake racing. People run a race to the pancake in a pan. As they run, they have to toss the pancake several times. In some pancake races, people dress up in fancy dress costume. The most famous pancake races take place in a town called Olney in the middle of England. People say that Olney has been celebrating pancake races since 1445. Thank you very much and have a nice day. Bye-bye.
Thank you so much, Jeff. I must say that was quite a delicious speech. We all feel like eating a pancake now. So, ladies and gentlemen, I would like to invite Aditi. We also call her Caroline. Can we have huge round of applause, please?
Hello everyone, today I, Caroline, is going to introduce you all to Scottish Festival, Celtic Connections, Glasgow's annual folk, roots, indie, world and traditional music festival, celebrating the links between Celtic music and culture across the globe. An international cast of 2,100 artists descend upon Glasgow to create over 300 events. These includes workshops, dancing, singing, art exhibition and free events. The Royal Edinburgh Military Tattoo. This unique event draws crowds and performers from all over the world with mass pipes and drums, military teams, dancers and the haunting lament lawn piper set against the magnificent black coat of Edinburgh Castle. Edinburgh's Christmas, 6 weeks of winter wonderland with the west end of Edinburgh transformed by a fairground, a host of colorful lights with the fabled European Christmas market with dozens of stalls selling traditional trinkets, craft and teutonic treats. Best of the West Festival, set on a stunning venue of the ground of Inverary Castle. This family-friendly festival highlights the best in food, drinks, craft, music and entertainment from the west of Scotland. From fine tarts to fine food, from local pipe bands to the headline of music acts. This castle do something for Inverary Castle. Thank you and have a nice day.
So, ladies and gentlemen, I must say now we are getting good sense of British culture. Now I would like to invite on stage George. We also call him Jayavardhan. So can we have huge round of applause, please?
Hello everyone, today I, George, is going to introduce you the Festival of United Kingdom, St. George's Day. St. George's Day in England remembers St. George, England's patron saint. According to legends, he was in the Roman army. He killed a dragon and saved a princess. How to celebrate St. George's Day? St. George's Day used to be a national holiday, but now it is an observance which is celebrated with parades, dances and other activities. Flags with the images of St. George are flown over some buildings, especially the pubs. A few people wear a red rose on their lapel. Church services on Sunday, closest to April 23, contains the hymn Jerusalem, written by William Blake. The words describe a visit to Glastonbury, England by Jesus Christ during his youth. Public life, school, post offices and other organizations are open as usual. Public transports also run on their usual timetables. About St. George's Day. St. George was born sometime around the year 280 in what is now Turkey. He was a soldier and rose up to the ranks of the Roman army, eventually becoming the personal guard of the Emperor Diocletian. He was executed as a Christian on April 23, 303 and was buried in the town of Lod in Israel. Thank you and have a nice day.
Thank you so much, George. Ladies and gentlemen, now we would like to invite as turn, we also call him Raghav. So can we have a big hand, please?